Eddy Reynoso is the best trainer in boxing right now, fam. Manny Pacquiao did an interview that sparked my attention, that got my attention, fam. And he said in Errol Spence's last fight that Errol Spence didn't look himself, which we all saw it. Y'all motherfucking saw it. Errol Spence did not look like himself. And I think he needs to make that change. He needs to fire Derrick James. Errol Spence should fire Derrick James and hire the greatest, the best trainer in boxing right now, which is Eddy Reynoso. He needs to make that move. He don't need to be like Deontay Wilder. See, what I'm afraid gonna happen is Errol Spence is gonna get beat. But it's inevitable, fam. It's inevitable. The way that Errol Spence is looking. If you struggling with Danny Garcia, fam. If you out here struggling with Danny Garcia, how is you gonna beat Terrence Crawford? How do you expect to beat Canelo? And you barely getting by the life of God. You barely getting by Danny Garcia. Scraping by Danny Garcia. So he needs to make that move. I don't want to see him lose and then throw Derrick James under the bus. Throw him under the bus and say Derrick James poisoned him. He tampered with his water. I don't want to see that happen, fam. So he needs to fire Derrick James right now like he did Blu-ray. Errol Spence has a history of firing people. He fired Blu-ray, got rid of Blu-ray, his strength and conditioning coach. So he needs to get rid of Derrick James, hire Eddy Reynoso, he can tweak a few things, a couple of errors that I saw in Errol Spence, a few mistakes that he made in that Danny Garcia fight. I think Eddy Reynoso can tune those things up for him. And I just don't want to see another situation where, like we had with Deontay Wilder and Mark Breland, where Wilder just completely, after he lost, he just went berserk, couldn't handle it, and threw bleeding under the bus. And I don't want to see that happen with Derrick James. So I think Errol Spence needs to fire him right now, save him from getting humiliated, fire him, and hire Eddy Reynoso. You guys let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Do you agree with Manny Pacquiao that Errol Spence made a lot of mistakes in this last fight, didn't look like himself? Drop me your comments, hit that like button, and subscribe. I'm out.